How much wealth did Ali Khamenei acquire and how? Online reports suggest that estimates of the total wealth controlled by the late Ali Khamenei range from $95 billion to $200 billion. While he portrayed himself as living an ascetic and modest life, he presided over a massive financial empire that operated with little oversight. The primary mechanism for this accumulation was Setat, an economic conglomerate that became a pillar of his power. Systematic seizure of property. Setat built much of its initial portfolio by confiscating thousands of properties deemed abandoned. This included assets belonging to religious minorities, political dissidents, and Iranians living abroad. Sadat holds stakes in nearly every major sector of the Iranian economy, including oil, telecommunications, finance, and even pharmaceutical production. As an organization under the direct authority of the supreme leader, Setat's revenues do not pass through the national budget or undergo parliamentary scrutiny, providing an independent financial base for patronage and security. Substantial wealth was generated through investments in gold and diamonds, as well as the percentages taken from Iran's national oil sales. While direct personal ownership by Khamenei remains difficult to verify, his immediate family members reportedly amassed significant private fortunes. Estimated his son Mojtaba Khamenei estimated at over $3 billion, including gold, diamonds, and land. His son Masood Khamenei estimated at over $500 million, including bank accounts in France and the UK, and control over Renault sales in Iran. His son Maisam Khamenei estimated at over $200 million. His daughters, Boshra and Hoda, each estimated to have fortunes around $100 million. Much of this wealth has reportedly been moved offshore through shell companies and intermediaries to banks in several countries. Following Khamenei's death on February 28, 2026, questions remain regarding the future distribution or inheritance of these vast assets. But the Iranian person close to Khamenei's family said in an interview that neither Khamenei nor his sons possessed any wealth and that the sons are residing in rented apartments. Before his rise to power, Ali Khamenei was arrested 6 times by the Shah's secret police, Savak, between 1963 and 1975. His arrests and imprisonments were for his active role in the Islamic revolutionary movement and for spreading the anti regime teachings of his mentor Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini. His first arrest happened in 1963. He was first arrested in Burjand at the age of 24. He had been sent there by Khomeini to deliver messages and give speeches during the month of Muharram, which criticized the Shah's white revolution and pro Western policies. His second arrest happened in the year 1964. Arrested in January 1964 in Mashhad for his continued revolutionary activities, he was transferred to Tehran and held for 2 months. Intermediate arrests happened in the year 1967 to 1971. He was arrested again in 1967 and 1971 for holding classes and conducting intellectual discussions that were deemed enlightening and subversive by the regime. Final arrest happened in the year 1975. His sixth and most difficult imprisonment began in the winter of 1975 at approximately age he was at the age of 35. Savak agents raided his home in Mashhad, confiscated his books, and detained him at the notorious police Savak joint prison. During this time, he was subjected to solitary confinement and torture. In 1977, Following his release from prison, he was sentenced to 3 years of internal exile in the remote city of Iran Shah. He remained in exile until late 1978 when he returned to Mashhad amidst the height of the protests that eventually led to the 1979 revolution. When the Islamic Revolution came to power in early 1979, Ali Khamenei was not yet the supreme leader. Instead, he was a key organizer and high ranking official within the newly forming revolutionary government. His specific positions and roles during that pivotal year concluded member of the Revolutionary Council appointed by Ayatollah Khomeini on January 12, 1979, just before the revolution's victory. He served on this core body that acted as the highest legislative and executive authority during the transition. Co-founder of the Islamic Republic Party. He was a founding member of the Islamic Republican Party, which was established shortly after the revolution to consolidate the power of the pro Khomeini clerical fraction. He was made a deputy minister of defense. In late July 1979, he was appointed as the deputy for revolutionary affairs in the Ministry of Defense, a role focused on purging counter revolutionary elements from the military. Supervisor of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. He briefly served as the supervisor of the newly formed IRGC starting in late 1979, Friday prayer leader of Tehran. In early 1980, he was named the Friday Imam of the capital, a highly influential position that served as a platform to broadcast the regime's official policies. At that time, the overall leader of the revolution was Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini, who became the first supreme leader. Ali Khamenei eventually rose to the presidency in 1981 and later succeeded Khomeini as supreme leader in 1989.